I just want to say thanks for coming out and supporting the Women in Comedy Festival. And also the school in Cambodia where all the money's going to, any raffle tickets and everything. I really appreciate it and I'm sure they do too, so thank you so much. I'm really, really excited. I'm a little bit nervous now. I wasn't this morning. And so I rang my mum and she said to me, "Oh, I am nervous, Ellen, I am nervous." I said, "Mum, I'm fine, don't worry about it, I'm going to be absolutely fine." She went, "Nah, not that, I'm bringing my mates from work, you better be fucking funny." I'm also a bit nervous because the Queen's actually here. Queen decided to come. My nana. Now, I'm not going to embarrass you like last time, Nana. I just want to apologise for my mouth, because I act like an angel for my Nana. Because I am your angel, aren't I? Yes. Aren't I? Thank you. Now, she'll deny this, but after a few drinks once at a christening, she confessed, out of 12 grandchildren, that I was the favourite. I'm sorry. But I probably won't be after this. If she's not happy. So I'm here to talk to you about my trip. I call it my trip because there's just a few other things that I can't call it without cringing. First one is travelling. Can't say travelling because it reminds me of my least favourite type of people. Travellers. The type they're like, "Hi, just doing some travelling at the moment. Yeah, getting up some culture, broadening my horizons, it's great." Travelling. I get on the bus to work, I'm travelling to work. My mum gets in the car, she drives to Aldi, she's travelling to Aldi. But they're travelling because they've got like harem pants on, they've got a ukulele on the back. The other one I hate is backpacking. "Hi, just doing some backpacking at the moment, I'm in India. Just me and my backpack." Because all your stuff's in a backpack. I brought my backpack, it's big, I had a lot of things to bring, and as soon as I put it on I thought, it's good to be doing some backpacking again, really, really is. What about when you book your all-inclusive and you go to Benidorm? "Hi, just in Spain at the moment, yeah, Europe, doing some suitcasing." Yeah? Alright. Now Michelle and I were away for a year in total. Sorry, you're probably wondering who Michelle is. Now with a name like Michelle, you probably think, "Oh, did you go away with your auntie? Maybe a dinner lady?" Because nobody under the age of 39 should be called Michelle. People say to me, "A year away? Oh, I'm surprised you came back together." I say, "A year away, I'm surprised I came back alive." 1 year, 2 girls, that's 24 periods. 24, and we synced up. There was one day when I had her on the edge of a cliff and I was trying to launch her off it. So I tried to ring the travel insurance and claim for hysterectomies on it. So we left in June, got our vaccinations, visas, sorted our insurance, and I started a very expensive subscription to an app that allowed me to watch Coronation Street in other countries. It's all about being prepared for these things. So we started our trip in Thailand, and I'm going to say it about 1,000 times how much I love Thailand because I adore it. It is the most amazing, wonderful, beautiful, astounding country in the world. Now it's the fucking weirdest, it really, really is, but it's incredible. Which was good, because I was expecting to really hate it. I thought it was going to be full of drugs, dance music, old men looking for young women, ladyboys. And it is actually. I'm bisexual, so those ladyboys are a walking dream for me. Now, despite how much I love Thailand, it didn't go without its problems. The main one was everyone there thought I was a boy. Really, it was hello sir, hi sir, thank you sir. The first time it really happened was in Bangkok, I was having a few drinks and there was a guy on the side of the road and he only had one leg and I felt sorry for him. And he was doing them caricatures. So we said, like, right, we'll have one. And halfway through he says something to Michelle and I didn't hear him. I said, what did he say? She went, shh, don't fucking shush me. I said, what did he say? basically, he'd got down to our next, then he asked Michelle if I was a boy or a girl, because he didn't know whether to draw me any tits. Little peg leg shit. It didn't stop there. I was in the hostel one night having a few drinks, and there was these Korean girls in the corner, and they wouldn't stop staring at me. Just wouldn't stop. So after a while I said, "You alright, love? Is there a problem here?" But they didn't speak any English, and after a while it became very evident that I was going to batter them. So they went upstairs and they got their friend to translate for them, who spoke English. Turns out they think I'm famous, they think I'm in a band. I didn't tell them otherwise. Now the friends here were speaking a little bit, and Michelle's had 3 drinks, she's bladdered as always, goes up to them. And as soon as Michelle leaves, they are all over me. I am not kidding, they're buying me beers. They're having pictures taken, this is one of them. They're kissing me cheek, and I start feeling a bit guilty, but then I think, well, the cat's away. It's not every day you get your own 2-pet Harajuku girls, is it? So, I'm saying stuff, they're not understanding it, but they laugh every time I speak, they really, really do, and I just say something and they go, "Ha ha 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 ha! Funny boy! You funny boy!" I say, "No, me girl, me girl." And they look horrified, they really do. And at the same time, they both turn around and go, "We like dick! We like dick!" They didn't speak any English a minute ago. What other problems do they have? Motorbikes. Now, I've been trying to pass my driving test for 12 years now. I've had 4 tests, I've got my 5th one next month, and I'm already looking at booking my 6th. My theory's expired twice. God knows how many times my licence has expired. I just can't pass it. And someone the other day said, "Just give up. Give up, book your test, get in the car, and offer to suck the examiner off." And I said, "Mother, no." Anyway, renting a bike's a really good way to see around the island and stuff. So I said to Michelle, "Please," I said, "I'll be really, really careful. I can drive. I was just nervous all those times. I promise I'll drive really slow and we won't crash." So we get one. And 30 minutes later, I crash it into a cliff. Now, for some miracle, we're fine, but the bike isn't. So we wheel it back to the shop, and the owner of this shop is a guy named Mr. Jack, and he's a nasty piece of work. Now, he's trying to charge me £1,000 for what I'd say is £30 worth of damage. I'm not Kevin Webster, but you can live in Thailand for 2 years on £1,000. It's not that much. So I say, no, I'm not paying it. But the problem is he's got my passport as a deposit. So I'm stuck. So I say to him, "You know what? Piss off you. I'm going to the embassy and I'll get an emergency passport for 100 quid. In a bit, mate." To which he responds, "Okay, I'll give your passport to the police. As soon as you step foot in the airport, you'll be arrested on the spot. Not sure if you've seen Banged Up Abroad." So I'm stuck. I really, really don't know what to do. We start arguing, it gets heated, he pushes me, he throws a chopstick at my head. It's really, really not nice. So I say, "Mr. Jack, I'm sorry, I'm going to the police." And he says, "Thai police don't help English bitch." He was very wrong. Nobody thought I was a boy at the police station, let me tell you. I'll get to the police station, the head police officer, his name's Ping. Oh, he's gorgeous. And he says, "I'm going to help you on one condition." So I'm like... The one condition is I go to bed that night and I dream of him. Now let me tell you, that is a bargain, because Thai police, they're fit. They're really, really fit. Look, this is one of them. They all look like that. Aren't they fit? Fit, aren't they? Well, that's the L word over there. Honestly, they're absolutely gorgeous, so it was only a pleasure to agree to do that. Now, I'm going to be honest, after this part, I don't know if actually any of this is true. I think I got so caught up with feeling like I was in a film. Really, really did. I just think maybe it's all in my head and none of it happened, but I'll tell you anyway. So Ping, the head policeman, escorts us out, and there's this big black truck waiting for us. It's got no roof on the back, and there's 9 of them fit policemen in the back, 9 of them. He sits me and Michelle in the car, and he drives, and we get to Mr. Jack's shop. And he looks in the mirror and he nods at me as if to say, "Come on, Helen." And I say, "This is my moment. This is my time. I'll show you, Mr. Jack." And he comes to the window shitting himself. Ping opens the door, escorts me and Michelle out, and the other 9 policemen are behind us. And it's our time. And Mr. Jack is absolutely shitting himself. Just wait.
It's the motherfucking DRE. You know I'm mobbing with the D-O-double-G. Straight off the fucking streets.
Get my passport back for 20 quid. At least I think that's happened, or I don't know if I just sucked him off. What else do I need to say to you? Oh yeah. So despite all them problems, I still love Thailand. Always will. But that's the problem. So does everyone. Especially the travellers. Now, the travellers. The worst are the gap year kids. The ones who all speak in question. And they're all like, "Hey, yeah, just here for a full moon party. Gonna have some pad thai, do some elephant trekking. We're gonna have some absolute tranter." That is travel banter. Where do they get all the money from? Like, where do they get the drive from? They're all really young. When I was their age, I was listening to DJ Luck and MC Neat. I was drinking White Lightning. I was giving head behind the bingo wall. The next worst were the hippies. The ones who go to Thailand to find themselves. Now let me tell you now, it is not difficult to find yourself in Thailand. I did it every single day. Because there's only 2 places you'll be. The beach or the pub. It's ridiculous. Now these hippie travellers, in England they're normal. They get over to Thailand, they grow their hair, they'll only wear clothes with elephants on it, and they start thinking that vegetables have got emotions. Now, maybe there's some of you who are not maybe been to Thailand and don't really know the type of people I'm talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to introduce you to the hippie traveller. Chickpeas. Sorry, I missed out part of my outfit. Now, unfortunately, I had to spend a lot more time than I'd hoped with these people. Now, when we were in Asia, because of money issues, we had to do a lot of helpexing. And it's this thing where you work for an organisation for 4 hours a day in return for food and board. So we got one of these helpexes at a meditation retreat in South Thailand as 2 cooks. Now they called it a meditation retreat. What it actually was a cult. Now we get there and we're met by the manager of the place, who's a 21-year-old Danish girl called Linda. Never trust a 21-year-old called Linda. Now everything with Linda is lovely. Lovely day, hi lovely. Lovely night, lovely food, lovely world, lovely teeth, lovely fucking everything. Now I've not even been there for 5 minutes, not been shown to our room, we've not done anything. And Linda starts telling us about all these workshops that they offer there that we can do for free. Stuff like emotional healing, hug your way to happiness. And the worst was inner child, which is where you go in a room for 2 hours and pretend to be a baby as it reclaims your innocence. These are adults. What were the other ones, Michelle? Shh, my show. Now, we've only been there for like literally 2 minutes. I just want to put my bag down, be shown to my room, be shown to the kitchen where we're going to be working. And I say to Linda, I'm sorry, can we please stop? Can I get the important details? Can I get the Wi-Fi password, please? She turns around, she says, of course, it's lovely happiness. And I think, of course it is. Now, next, I just want to sit down and have a nice cold beer when she drags us into a yoga class. Do I look like I want to do yoga? Yeah. Probably right now, yeah, but I don't. Takes me into this yoga class. This is how far I can touch the floor, right? And even that hurts. I don't want to do yoga. And the woman can tell I can't do it, so she's picking on me. And she tells the whole class, but really she's just talking to me. Relax, guys. Let go. Free your mind. Relax, free your mind, and surrender. Surrender to your anus. Surrender to your anus. I'm the last person she wants to say that to. I really, really am. So anyway, we're on our way out of this flipping yoga class. Can't get out quick enough. So me and Michelle are running away, and I hear these voices come after me. Hey, sisters! Sisters, wait up! Sisters! Sisters! I've got 2 brothers. I don't turn round because they're girls, and no one who is a girl should be calling me sister. So they catch up with us and they go, sisters! Oh my God, you should meet the other girls from the sisterhood. We always love to have new sisters. I don't want to be rude and tell her that I'd rather eat my scalp. I just politely say, we're a bit busy tonight, we just got here, maybe we can meet you tomorrow. She says, oh, I've got my painting my emotions class tomorrow, but I could maybe meet you on the beach for subliminal sunset dancing. I'm not going because one of them is wearing a t-shirt with dancing sweet corn on it. Anyway, get rid of them, and I think, God, next day we can just finally start work in the kitchen and ignore all of these people. So we're there, and we start by cleaning the kitchen, because it's disgusting, it really, really is. These hippies bang on about cleaning and cleansing the roarers. Start with the plates, they're disgusting. Anyway, Linda comes down. Linda, lovely Linda. She says that she needs one of us to take part in the workshop upstairs because there's odd numbers. I've not even exhaled, and Michelle says, Ellen will do it. And I think, fair enough, you clean the kitchen, I'll go and do this workshop. How bad could it be? Really wish I'd gone back to that moment when I said, how bad could it be? I really, really do. I wish Linda would have told me that it was called Tantric Liberation. So I go upstairs and I think I've entered a vegan convention. I've never seen so many hair beads, dreadlocks, and shoes made out of wheat in my life, honestly. Linda tells us to form a circle and she wants us to namaste each other. I'm like this, what the fuck are they going to do? What the fuck are they going to do? It's alright, they just do this. Namaste, namaste, namaste. I'm like... Next, she tells us that she wants us to find a space on the floor. Some music's going to start, and she wants us to dance like the music has entered our souls. And I'm shitting myself. Anyway, the music comes on. I don't know what to do, dance like this at home. And they're all spirit dancing. So I just go for a 2-step. They don't like it. And Linda says she wants us to partner up and dance with everybody until we've danced with everyone. And they're really, really, really going for it. bothered. Because no one from home will ever see that. And that's when I see Michelle vibrating on the floor, peeping from the floorboards, filming everything. Don't try and ask her to see that, because I kicked her in the head and I broke the phone. Now, next, the workshop's actually going to start. And Linda wants us to partner up. Now, everyone in that room knows that I hate them, so they hate me because I hate them. So there's one girl left for me. I smell her before I see her. She stinks of piss, she stinks of sweat. I look over, and there is hair growing everywhere. I've never seen so many pubes in my life. Honestly, they're absolutely everywhere. She looks over and she waves and her top lifts up. She's an Arab man. That's the only explanation for it. The workshop starts and it's any time to talk about that hair. That's her spirit. I attracted her with that dance. So workshop starts and everything is so touchy, so physical, it's horrible. And there's one where we have to massage each other's faces and like close our eyes and meditate, cleansing their aura. And she keeps prickling my hand, there's sweat all over it, it's hurting me, and I'm getting absolutely infuriated. Now, I have very bad problems with anger. I really do. It's like a monster inside of me. I just can't keep it under wraps. It's horrible. I've tried pills. I've tried therapy. I've tried self-help books. Nothing helps other than speaking to myself in an Australian accent. So I take a minute. I'm like, Ellen, you are fine, all right? Calm down. Take it easy. This is temporary, all right? Just calm down, sweetheart. Calm down. Then it continues. I don't think it could get any worse, and that's when lovely Linda holds up a yoga mat and says she wants us to lie with our partner on the yoga mat and hold each other's hearts whilst meditating. Ellen, this is a trial, all right? When you get through it, it's a temporary part of your life. Calm down, sweetheart. So I do it. Just partway through, I casually open my eyes and she's staring dead into mine. And at that point, she lets out this noise that I genuinely can only remember as, oh. I grab Michelle and I say, we're leaving. I say, we're going. I say, we're not just leaving here, I say, we're leaving the country. We're going to New Zealand. Horrible, had to get out. So yeah, we decided, decided then to leave Thailand. We're going to New Zealand, and I was a bit upset on the plane because I didn't want to leave Thailand with those bad memories. So I did, not if I've mentioned, I really liked it. I have to get changed out of these clothes, they make me feel sick, sorry. So when I was on the plane, I started trying to remember the good parts of Thailand, the parts that I wanted to take away with me, the really good memories. The good food, the good people, the culture. And, that time in Bangkok when I seen the Shake It Off video for the first time. I discovered Taylor Swift. Speaking of pop divas, I know I get a lot of stick about how I go on from one pop diva to the other, Avril, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. It's just because I just love them. And there's no shortage of them at all in Asia. I had all my favourites. Picky Ching, Winky 2, had absolutely loads of favourites. Now just before we move on to a different section, I sort myself out. My favourite was Pry Kuka. So if it's okay, I just want to share, I just really like this song that I'd like to hear just while I get dressed. Hope that's okay with you. It's not a joke. Chaกินอะไรนะครับฉันกัดเท่าพอจะทำไม่ดีต้องมีวิธีต้องมีทางเช่นฉันได้กู 기타에 멜로디 Carry 팅텅텅 레라 루라 넘어가요 라요 라이 바너라이 얇은 춤부터 Bending in chain my like chain to as on sitting in hand choose on the make a tie make it over turkey did I told my eye come on yalla gun come on one cool take what kind to as something die get come on How'd you like that? So we went to New Zealand. Not much happened in New Zealand. We kind of went to work and save up. It was a lovely place. One thing that did happen was I became quite homesick, but mainly for Manchester. I became like this proper like mank there. I started to like really appreciate where I was from and what a great city Manchester was. There's nothing I like to channel my love for Manchester through more than the heartbeat of the city, Coronation Street. They fucking love it over there. Honestly, the Kiwis love it. It's on Friday nights, Saturday nights, it's prime time TV over there. For me, it's like 3 years behind, by the way, and it was like catching up with old friends, living out old memories. And it was sadly over there, I was in New Zealand when Anne Kirkbride passed away. Mum! Jesus! Anyway, that really sad time when we lost Deirdre Barlow. Could have told me my top was like that. When we lost Deirdre Barlow. And they were all really upset about it as well. And I went to the shop and there was a magazine in the corner called Kiwi Woman. And there was a picture of Anne Kirkbride on the front just after she died, and it said, "Our Deirdre." Your Deirdre? Your Deirdre? She's from Oldham. We're in the middle of the Pacific. She's not your Deirdre, she's my Deirdre, alright? Honestly, I became like proper northern. And there's a lot of English people living in New Zealand. Now, I'm terrible at accents. I lived there all that time. I still can't tell it apart. Australia and New Zealand don't know. But I would never mistake a northern accent. Oh my God, it was like sweet music to my ears. It really, really was so beautiful. I was walking down the waterfront once and I heard it. It was like music to my ears. And I went over, it was these three little old women, and I said, "Excuse me, my little Lancashire hot pots." I would know that from anywhere. Rochdale. The middle woman turned around to me and looked at me like shit. She goes, "I'm from Dorset, love." Didn't like that one. So yeah, that was more that we saved up and then we left New Zealand. We did a bit of backpacking. And I was missing Asia, so we decided to go back to Asia. Went to Vietnam first, really nice place. Except two of the worst things that could ever happen happened. The first one was I accidentally ate dog. I know. It was in a soup. I thought it was pork soup. It was horrible. Now, this is a comedy festival, and I'm going to give an award for the best joke here. Unfortunately, it doesn't go to me. It goes to my nana. Now, I used to ring my nana every week, and I told her about the dog. And she went, "How did you, no, it was dog. Did you start barking?" Round of applause for my nana, please. Now, the second worst thing that happened was all down to 2 tuna baguettes. So, I went to get us breakfast one morning, 2 tuna baguettes to be precise. And there was 2 shops advertising them, but out of one came this little woman like this. So I thought I'd go in there, she's cute. So I walk in, I say, 2 tuna baguettes, please. The young lad brings them over, it's great. I just open them up to put on some chilli flakes. No tuna on them. I say, "Excuse me, no tuna. Honestly, it looks like the fish has come over, say, no thank you, had a shit on it and swam away. So I give it back to this boy and he starts using his fingers to look for the tuna. I say, no, you're not going to find any. He brings his other friend over, the other waiter, he starts looking for it. It's like a competition now, find the tuna, he can't find it either. So they bring the boss woman over. She has a go, she can't find it either. She bolts out of the shop. 5 minutes later, she comes back with a can of tuna. As you would assume, she's going to remake me two new tuna baguettes. And look, they're all behind the till, so I think, what are they doing there? I see. She's taking the tuna from the can, draining it with a fist, and then throwing it on the existing sandwiches before. I'm like, excuse me, please, no. I walk over, and I say, no. And I say, oh, you've all had your fingers in it. It's disgusting, look at it. Oh, you know, your fingers, it's vile, horrible. This woman's looking up at me. She's really sad and she doesn't speak any English whatsoever. All she has is this disgusted English woman in front of her going, and it's that moment I look down and I see that she's only got 2 fingers. I went on Google Translate that night and I wrote her a letter in Vietnamese. I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice your fingers. It was the other guy's fingers I was talking about. I didn't even notice yours. So, I was getting a bit Thailand homesick, so we decided to go back and do what every traveller does and get jobs as teachers. Now, they say that all you need to be a teacher in Thailand is to speak fluent English and have a degree. What they don't tell you is that the Thai people are crazy. And that all goes out the window if you are white. The whiter you are, the more beautiful you are, you're sophisticated, you're amazing. So we got us these 2 job interviews at this private school. Got to the interview and I said, look, I'm really sorry, I must confess, Michelle deferred university to come away. She's not actually got her degree yet. And he stared at me and I thought, God, I've wasted his time. He stared at me and he goes, she had blue eye. I say, yeah, but she's not got a degree. He goes, she had blue eye. He tells me he's going to go to the market tomorrow, get Michelle a degree, and if I give him £1, he'll get me a pilot's licence. So, they're crazy. So we get these jobs, and the headmaster absolutely loves us. We're white and we're English, like she absolutely loves us. She's calling us a little English tulips. We go for a meeting one day with her before we've started and she tells us that she wants us to go to this assembly and we say okay and then we leave. And she starts chasing us down the road, chasing us, legging it as if we've took out her organs with us. She catches up to us and she gives us, I kept it as a souvenir, she gave us these. She says we've got to wear them at all times. Now this is the height of the Thai summer, it's 70 degrees. And I say, it's not raining, love, at the moment. She looks really angry, she goes, I like my teacher white. We are not allowed near that sun. We've got to wear this all the time. So we've not even started work yet, and they're just parading these white girls round. So she invites us to this assembly. And this is a very big, posh private school. And there's honestly about 1,000 parents there. It's the size of a football pitch. I thought it was going to be a small affair. It's very, very big. So me and Michelle are stood at the top of the hall like this. And the headmaster's in the middle making this speech like, and we all clap. And we're just nodding. And then at one point she invites us over and we're like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? So this Thai woman behind us, she goes, go to the middle and just follow everything the woman does. So we walk over and they're going, woo! More of an applause than you gave, honestly, woo! And some music starts. And we do exactly what she told us to do and follow her around the assembly hall. Very, very strange. I told you, very odd. Finally, Monday comes and we can start these jobs as teachers. Now, the Thai people have their own way of doing things. They have no order to anything, and they're all on Thai time, they call it. We get there. You've got to wear skirts. I got myself a nice long skirt, a little top covering my arms. I look like Miss Honey. And we walk into that school and they say, oh, actually, there's only one job now. You'll have to both go head to head for it. Honestly, they're crazy. So I think, oh, this is so snide on Michelle. I mean, I've got all the personality. I've got, you know, the degree. I'm better with kids. Oh, you know, what can you do? So they say that they want us to take this lesson, half an hour each. Michelle goes in first, and I'm against the wall. She's doing the alphabet a little bit. There's a bit of laughter. It's all right. She tried best. My turn! I walk in and I decide to teach these Thai kids about fruit. Now, let me tell you, there will never ever come a time in your life when you realise how mank you are until you teach Thai kids about fruit. Now, the way they learn, you just show them a picture and they just repeat what the word is exactly how you've said it. I have 35-year-old Thai kids all going, banana! Strawberry! There'll be a generation of children with a very strange accent over there. So anyway, it's over. My lesson was informative, it was exciting, it was everything. It was just great. So the woman takes us in and she tells the class we're going to do a vote. So mean on Michelle. It's just not fair. She puts her arms around, she says, okay, children, which teacher was more beautiful? Then and there, they offer Michelle a 2-year contract with that school on an amazing salary. Quasimodo over here, I just don't want to hide it. No, they did let the beast out a few times. I picked up some supply teaching. And yeah, we'd saved up and we decided to go back holidaying in Thailand again. Thailand again. It had everything I could ever wish for, except my mother. Woo! So, when my mum said she was going to come and visit me, it was like Christmas when I was 5. It really, really was. Really was. Now, my mum, she always leaves it to me to book her holidays and everything. She's never, ever travelled on her own. So I said, I'm going to be with you every step of the way. I'll ring you every minute, and I did, didn't I? Yeah, shh. Taking over my show all the time. So, I rang her at check-in, that all went fine. And then I thought, 11:30 now. She's probably gone through security. She'll be in the departure lounge, and I ring her. Mum, are you all right? And there's a kerfuffle down the phone. Michelle, don't do anything. There's a kerfuffle down the phone. I say, you all right? They won't fucking let me on, Ellen. They're all bastards, the lot of them. I say, Mum, what's wrong? It's me hand luggage. They're not letting me on, Ellen. I said, I ordered you that. It's exactly the specification that the airline gave you. There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong? Didn't fucking take that one, did I? I said, Mum, what did you take? Going on the holidays, me? Alright! Holiday time! Now, my mum's really worried about this chapter. She says, you always make stuff up about me as if I'm out of Shameless or something. She always says that I'm making stuff up and I'm not, Mum, I promise. But then I just tell them about that time with the guidebook. Remember? She was in a mood, she's like, 2 humidity, it's boiling up, what's the point? You can't have an house time, it's too bloody hot. She was in a really bad mood because I booked us a room and it didn't have a fucking kettle. She's in a mood upstairs and I go upstairs to check on her and I walk in and she's like this. I thought that was you then. I said, Mum, I thought, oh, she's giving it a go. She wants to see the sights a bit. I said, Mum, what are you looking for? She goes, Ellen, I am looking for somewhere I can get a big dick in my ass. And you said I'm going to make stuff up. So, when my mum was coming, I got to the airport about 9 hours early. I felt like an in-love teenager. I just couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was waiting at the airport 9 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours. And then her flight lands and I think, great. And then about an hour later, all the people off her flight start coming off. Because I can see it on the luggage labels, but she's not there. I give it another hour, there's no sign of her, and I think, oh my God. She's stuck in Dubai, or there's been a problem at immigration. I'm going to have to ring my dad. So I start crying. 2 hours after that, she walks through the gate. I'm up and I say, Mum, where have you been? I've been so worried. I've been in duty free, me, cheap here, innit? Now, as soon as she arrived, I thought I need to teach her some manners. She was doing that thing where she speaks English but in a Chinese accent. Dead slow. Me have beer, please. So, first thing I teach her is just the polite Thai greeting. There's one for boys, one for girls, so I'm only going to do the girls. I'm not a teacher anymore. So it's very easy. It's Sawadee Ka. Can you all do that? It's very easy. Sawadee Ka. Now, because she never stops eating, the next one I taught her was, the food was nice. The food was nice, which is Aroy Mak. Can you do that? Aroy Mak. Yeah. Now, the easiest one, the next one, was thank you. Khop Khun Ka. Easy, isn't it? Can you do that for me? Khop Khun Ka. Khop Khun Ka. The whole point of the joke is that it's easy, so if you could really just do it. Khop Khun Ka. She couldn't get it. I said, Mum, it's Khop Khun Ka. I said, Mum, it's Khop Khun Ka. I said, Mum, Khop Khun Ka. Clue, Klux, Klan. Now, we went out for a few beers one night, and the waiter dropped them off, and I said, Mum, Khop Khun Ka. She went, Knubblesucker. I started having to go, and she went, Ellen, I can't be arsed anymore. Oi, cock. Now, I'm not going to be something I'm not up here. Like, I'm not going to be all positive. I hate my body. It's hanging. I'm not believing it. I love my body. It's hanging. I don't love it. But my mum coming over, I weren't bothered about being in a bikini, it's my mum. So we go down to the beach, we had a beach day, and I go and cool off in the sea, and I walk over and she goes, Ellen! Ellen, I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Ellen, come back, please! Come back! I go over and say, what's wrong? She goes, oh, you've not half edited my ass, it's horrible! Absolutely disgusting, look at it, it's dead long, it's dead flat! She left, and I was glad to see the back of the bitch, to be honest. And not long after she left, I decided myself to leave. Mixture of reasons. And I'm going to get serious now. There's always two main questions that people were asking me when I got home. The first one was, what would you say your biggest achievement was? And I thought, I was away for a year. I went to 8 different countries. I didn't have my mum, my nana, my dad. But not once did I miss one episode of Coronation Street. And the other one is Asia. It's a very spiritual, religious place. Did you have any experiences like that? Now, Asia is a very spiritual place. Like, there's a lot of temples. A lot of temples. Too many fucking temples. Because once you've seen one, you've seen them all. I hate when you get these people on your Facebook and they upload 800 pictures. And you get to picture 763, you've still not seen anything but a temple. And then they go to the museum. I think, not the museum, please, not the museum. Oh, look, a picture of an old bowl. Take a picture. Oh, look, an old tooth next to a fork. Quick, take a picture. We'll look back on it when we're 83, when Google Images doesn't exist. Now, religion. I was raised Roman Catholic. I've been baptised, I've had a confirmation, I've had a communion. But for certain reasons, I don't think I'm executing the whole Catholicism thing to the best of my ability. In my defence, I think the main reason is I wasn't married when I broke my virginity. And the main reason for that is I just couldn't afford a wedding. They're very, very expensive. It's very hard to get a job when you're 13. Trust me. No, honestly, I don't think I'm very welcome there. Now, the main religion in Asia is Buddhism. And instead of Bibles in the drawers, they have like books about Buddhism. They're a lot easier to read, there's pictures. They don't make you feel really shit about yourself like the Bible does. So Michelle was getting ready one day and I took one of these books out of the drawer and I started reading it. 10 minutes later, I realised I fell asleep. So I just put that back, I put my feet on, put the telly on. It got me thinking about religion and finding God and stuff, and I thought, you know, you should never go out looking for that kind of thing, because surely if that you were meant to have that God, they'd speak words that would just be so powerful, so intimate, and so meaningful to you. It'd just be instant. It really, really would. And it's then I decided that I'll never ever find God, because that God will find me. And as if by magic, I looked up to the TV screen, and listening to me for about 5,000 times today. Thank you all very much. There's loads more showing the festival.